here, Wisconsin's newest and most exclusive sports show. Wisconsin Huddle. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's a dynamic 30-minute weekly special produced for the die-hard fans of Wisconsin athletics. Embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of some of UW's top athletes as we offer an inside look into their world. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30. Brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Wisconsin Huddle is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
That's the type of football every team wants to play. Win the turnover battle, score off of every turnover. That's team football.
And with that, welcome back into Buck and Honeys in Sun Prairie. I'm Zach Canley, and he's UW Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, Travis Beckum.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going? Thanks for joining us.
I was just acknowledging your awesome introduction. I appreciate that, bud.
After not forcing a turnover in the first 2 weeks, the Wisconsin defense took the ball away 6 times, snagging 5 interceptions and recovering a fumble, and the offense capitalized, turning those turnovers into 21 points, and that was just what the doctor ordered.
It felt amazing, dog. It was like, pick this, pick that, fumble this. It's just so great to see that. Give the offense a chance to score. You know what I'm saying? They score, and then guess what? Get turnover. Get the ball back to the offense, they score again. You just keep doing it over and over and over again. And, when that stuff happens, positive thing happens. You score touchdowns back to back to back to back to back.
Travis, they say turnovers come in bunches. If you're on the sidelines and you see your defense do that, what does it do for your offense?
I think it's fuel to us. I think it's great when we can see the guys playing together. Obviously, those guys need to push each other, and I think it's huge.
Now, in the third quarter, they kind of got in that groove. Takeaway, score, takeaway, score. It's not going to happen every time, but is that kind of a glimpse of what maybe this offense, this team can be?
I hope so. Obviously in the first half, there was, we get turnovers and we don't capitalize on that. We go into halftime at 7-7. But I think to beat teams, good teams, starting this Big Ten play here, we're going to need to capitalize on those.
One guy who was clicking, Tanner Mordecai. He was doing it through the air and on the ground against Georgia Southern. He threw for 236 yards and showed he can scoot to rushing for 36 yards and 2 scores.
Bell slot left, loops in motion to the right from the 18 of Georgia Southern. Mordecai back to throw, looking, pulls it down. He'll run it. Tanner to the 15, to the 10, cutting left to the 5. Mordecai to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Tanner Mordecai pulls it down and takes it in.
And for that performance, Tanner Mordecai is our Iron Jock Player of the Week. The Player of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Iron Jock, powered by Silver Ion Technology. It's what's inside. Travis, do you think defenses maybe sleep on the fact that he can run because of what he can do with his arm?
That's a good question, because obviously they can watch film on SMU, but again, if they're going to watch film, they're going to have to realize that he didn't have Phil Longo last year. Obviously, he had a few great runs. He's moving the ball in the air, and I think he's been doing great. And I think this is it's been a long time coming for us to see a quarterback that can scramble and get out of the pocket and make plays downfield.
Well, now it's time for our Quickie Quiz, sponsored by Quick Trip. If you get 2 of 3 right, everybody's here taking home a free Fresh Blends drink coupon. And since you were a nightmare for opposing defenses, this is going to be all about receiving records, even though you were a tight end. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, number 1. You are 5th all-time on Wisconsin's career receptions list with 159. But
how many?
159.
Okay.
But you're the highest tight end on the list. There are 2 other tight ends in the top 10. Oh. Can you name one?
Other than me?
Other than you.
In the top 10?
Yep, so there are 3.
Lance Kendricks. How many balls did Lance catch?
Never put me on the spot. I don't know.
Are you considering Pat Richter a tight end or a receiver?
No, receiver.
Jake Ferguson?
Yes. He's number 6. Troy Fumagalli is number 8.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got 2 more chances to make everybody win.
This is an easy one. Number 2. In 2007, this Badger led the nation in receiving yards by a tight end. Who was it?
Can anybody help me out there?
In 2007.
Me, baby.
Yeah. Do you know how many yards?
900 something.
982.
Man, I was gonna say that.
All right. Pressure's on. You got to get this one right.
No.
You sit tied for 3rd and 7th in program history for single-season receptions. Can you name one of the top 2 Badgers on the list?
In a single season?
Yeah.
One of the top 2, Lee Evans. And he's a receiver?
Yeah.
Jared Aberderis?
Yes, 78. He's he's number 1. Alex Erickson, number 2, 75.
For single season.
Yep. You're number 3.
That one slipped over my head.
Yeah. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. And that means we're all going home with a free Fresh Blends drink coupon from Quick Trip. And we've got to take a quick time out, but don't go anywhere. More Wisconsin Huddle from Buck and Honey's in Some Prairie is back after the break. The Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2023 was officially inducted into UW's Hall of Fame Park last Friday afternoon, and the 13-member class started the weekend celebration by watching the unveiling of their plaques. For this class, headlined by J.J. Watt and Monte Ball and Breonna Decker, having their names forever up on the board is something hard to put into words. Now, you went in the hall last year. Do you remember the moment you got the call saying you're going to be inducted, and then when you arrived and you saw your plaque?
Yeah, it was almost essentially like a call that I was hoping to get because obviously my dream was to play in the NFL. Did that to win a Super Bowl was that much more, but I felt like there was one small thing that I needed to check off my bucket list to finally hang the cleats up. And I was at home and just got off a call. And Chris McIntosh called me. He just gave me tickets to the previous game, and I thought he was calling to check up on that, and told me he was inducting me to the Wisconsin Hall of Fame, and it was again a phone call that I was hoping to get.
And when you saw the plaque for the first time?
Yeah, it was like, man, I finally did it. Again, obviously the call was amazing, but to see that plaque up there, to know that that will be forever ingrained at that university holds weight for me.
So you're a Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, and you got a big kind of passion with music.
Yeah.
How did that start?
I've always had a passion for music, especially for music that I haven't heard in a while and people haven't heard. And there's nothing better than playing an event and seeing people energized and seeing people vibe off of your music. And I want to be that DJ that is playing songs that they're like, man, I haven't heard this song in 15, 20 years. Obviously, the new stuff is whatever it is, but I like my 80s, my 90s type of music, so the feel-good music.
And DJ 47?
DJ 47, yep. So it's F-O-U-R and then the number 7. Don't act like you knew that.
I know. Okay. I looked it up. And we'll be back from Buck and Honey's right after this.
Any like white sauce, no mayo, no ranch, no Miracle Whip. Yeah, none of the white sauces or mustard. I hate mustard too.
Asparagus, green beans, all that type of stuff. Carrots too.
Controversial topic, but I feel like stuffing is one food that I cannot stand at all. I'm sorry.
Wisconsin Huddle is brought to you by Gruber Law Offices, Buck and Honey's, Iron Jock, Ellenbox Cheese, West Bend Mutual Insurance, and Team Lemmy, NIL experts.
It was a really great game. The energy in the stadium was really fun and engaging. Students were really happy to be there.
We won, and that's all that matters.
I think Wisconsin's got a great season ahead of them.
I love the no huddle that we've seen from Coach Fickle. I think that's a really great change. I think that will really serve us well in the Big Ten.
The game was freaking awesome. I loved every moment of it. I loved being with my friends and just having the school spirit in general. Like, the stadium was packed and full, so that's just awesome to see.
In the second half, the run game's coming out a lot more. They're diversifying their offense a little bit, so that run's making impact so they can throw a little bit more, and that's what you want. I think that should happen in the first half. I know it's a new team with a new coach. Get that kind of just going here is what we want to see from Luke Fickell in this offense.
Hoping our defense can continue to show up. The Badgers are used to having a really strong defense, so if we can get that no huddle going and get the solid defense that we're used to, I think that we can expect a strong season.
Go Badgers. Love Bucky.
On Wisconsin.
Go Badgers!
With the non-conference part of their schedule over, it's on to conference play, and the road to a Big Ten West title begins in West Lafayette. Now, every game is important, but these games just mean more. It's Big Ten football, and the Badgers have owned the Boilermakers. Wisconsin has won 16 straight against Purdue, and they haven't lost at Ross-Ade Stadium since 1997.
You know, Big Ten played, it just means more. I think the guys are definitely excited. You know, definitely there's some transfers like who haven't played in the Big Ten before, and I'm excited for them to get a taste of Big Ten football.
But yeah, we've been ready. You know, that's what you look forward to. You know, obviously it's kind of the start of what we're trying to do, and that's play for a championship. So this week, you know, our first Big Ten game, it'll be a good test for us. I know we're excited.
Joining us on set, Badger Extra columnist Jim Polzine. Jim, how do you feel about Wisconsin heading into Big Ten play?
Well, that's a dangerous question. It's a team that's growing. I think we should have expected some growing pains. I think we saw them get a little bit better in the second half. I'd like to see the third quarter team play for 4 quarters, right? This is a team that looks really, really good in 1 quarter a game. So I think there's potential there. I'd like to see that over a complete performance.
Yeah, Travis, kind of the same thing. Normally Wisconsin plays its best ball at the end of the year. Have you liked what you've seen so far from this group?
Yeah, I mean, I think besides obviously the loss to Washington State, and again, like I said earlier, I think that what I've seen offensively was great. Defensively, we have some big shoes to fill, obviously from Nick Herbig last year and Keanu Benton, but. As far as what I've seen, I think we're heading in the right direction. I still think that there's potential for this team to get better. We haven't really formed our identity, but I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. Yeah,
no, we know the old cliche, every game is important, but what is different about Big Ten play?
It's a free-for-all. And again, I think you look at college football, and there's not many teams that I think that have formed their identity. You look at Colorado State Colorado State last week. Colorado's supposed to be this big bad team, and they really had their hands full. So, I mean, I'm excited for these guys. I think there's a ton of potential. These guys got to keep playing good ball, and I think Fickell's going to put them in the right position to win games.
Jim, which Badger do you see having a big game against the Boilermakers?
Covered a lot of these games, and the one consistent thing is that Wisconsin runs the ball pretty well against Purdue, so I think I'll take an easy one and go with Braylon Allen. I think he found something in the second half last week, and I think it'll carry over to West Lafayette.
All right, so how do we see this one playing out? Travis, we'll start with you.
With a win, I would like to see, like Jim was saying, I would like to see our defense, especially our defense, start in the first quarter, offense start in the first quarter. But again, it's just one of those things, like you asked earlier, as far as Big Ten, it's just that now you put your big boy pants on. Every team is for themselves, and it starts this Friday.
Jim?
Yeah, I think Wisconsin's going to win. I think it's about a touchdown game. I don't think it'll be a blowout by any means, but Purdue's already lost at home to Fresno State and Syracuse. I think it'll be a third home loss for the Boilermakers.
And now is a good time to remind you to give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and X at Wisconsin Huddle to stay up to date on all things Wisconsin Huddle. And be sure to check out our website, too, at wisconsin-huddle.com. And we've got to take a quick break, but more Wisconsin Huddle after this. And welcome back to Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie. Being a captain is a huge honor. And at Wisconsin, it's not a coach's decision, but it's the players voting who's going to represent them. Travis, what do you remember about the captains on the teams that you were on?
I think like you said, I think it comes down to the player's decision, and I think it's someone obviously that's going to be a leader on that team, whether it's on the field, whether it's in the locker room. Some people lead by example. Some people lead by their play. Eli was a captain. He led by his play. Brandon Jacobs was a captain. He was also captain he led by play, powerhouse, but he was also extremely vocal. So there's different ways, but your captain is going to be someone that's going to put this team in a position to have success.
This season at Wisconsin, it's Chimere Dike, Muma Jongmeta, Tanner Mordecai, and Marty Stry. And it's been quite a journey for Stry. The Sun Prairie native walked on to Wisconsin, earned a scholarship, and now he's a team captain.
Even before his days as a Sun Prairie Cardinal,
man wide open, touchdown Sun Prairie. That is Marty Stry.
Marty Stry knew where he wanted to play college ball.
Wanting to be a Badger was something that I'd had in mind almost forever.
And when the offer came to walk on,
after talking it over with my coach, my parents, I committed on the spot. But I knew that was what I wanted to do.
He was officially a Badger a day later. Fast forward to now, and it's been one heck of a journey for Stry at Wisconsin.
Coming in as a walk-on, working my way up the totem pole, having injuries.
And it's been all worth it.
Two of the coolest phone calls that I've made were when I was put on scholarship for the first time.
The other one was earlier this season when the former walk-on was named a team captain.
Being named captain is one of the greatest honors of my life. I think anytime you have the respect of your teammates, it means a lot. Particularly for me, just knowing the journey that I've had since I've been here in my 6 years.
6 years Stry wouldn't change for the world.
Being a part of the Wisconsin program was always something I took a lot of pride in, right? And whether I was playing or not, being able to be a part of the team, help contribute, and say that I was a Wisconsin Badger meant a lot to me.
And we'll be back to Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie after this.
Wisconsin Huddle is brought to you by Gruber Law Offices, Buck and Honey's, Iron Jock, Ellenbox Cheese, West Bend Mutual Insurance, and Team Lammy NIL Experts.
The Arch March returned to Camp Randall this past Saturday, and remember week 1, Luke Fickle went with the black pants and the black jacket? Well, this time he showed a little bit more of his personality. It's time for a segment we like to call, Are You Feeling the Fit?
I mean, it's something that I wouldn't wear. Well, you know, it suits him.
I'm a fan of it. I think it's something different. I wouldn't expect this from Coach Fick, if I'm being honest with you.
It kind of remind me of like static TV, you know, when you late night and everything, trying to fix the channel box and you trying to hit it because it's black and white, it's like a little staticky.
The jacket, I'm gonna get a jacket like a 4 out of 10. Tie 4 out of 10. But the pocket square is nice. So overall, I'll probably get this to 6 out of 10.
6.5, 7 out of 10. It's probably expensive. It looks expensive, but like it's not my cup of tea.
A little pink with the black. Okay, 1 out of 10. I'm gonna go. Got the handkerchief. Okay, black tie. I'm liking it. I'm gonna go 8.5 out of 10.
Love you, Coach.
All right, Travis, I'm gonna ask you now. How would you rate Fickle's fit?
He looks smooth. I mean, look at the little pocket square. He knows what he's doing. He's got the black here. I mean, the colors bring out his eyes. I think he looks good. 8.5.
8.5.
8.5. Not every coach can pull that off.
And that's it for this week's Wisconsin Huddle. Be sure to join us next week at our live taping on Monday, September 25th at Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie with special guest Tanner Bordolini. For Travis Beckum, I'm Zach Hanley. Thanks for watching.